Welcome to Joe Automotive in Action. So we're gonna be doing this diagnostic here on Toyota Camry. We have today a 2000 Toyota Camry, 4 cylinders. Customer concern is low idle speed, particularly in the morning when it is cold. So then I came in the morning to try to duplicate the conditions. Let's go and start scanning it. Okay, first gonna check for diagnostic trouble codes. Find out if we have any DTC or no trouble codes, but could be because someone was here and cleared the codes, but for that reason we should go to readiness monitors. But let's continue here to duplicate customer concern. So I have here all the data relevant. That's what I think, engine coolant temperature 51 degrees Fahrenheit, engine RPM 0 at this point, open loop, radio for the EAC, engine advance 5 degrees. I don't know if that is in preparation prior to turning on the key. Injector 32 milliseconds, sounds a lot, but I don't know if that's its default number, so we're gonna crank it now and duplicate customer concern. Very low RPMs, we can see it there. So the RPM are very low RPM, and we didn't see the flare up. We're gonna try again. Well, the only thing I did here was kind of top on it with a pry bar, and so this mechanically is getting sticky. This valve, as we can see, the RPM is about 1400 now, and the signal, the electrical signal coming out from the computer is basically in good condition. Yes, mechanically the valve is not responding. So this vehicle got a lot of corrosion in different areas, so that is really, weird here. So I believe that's what's happening. This valve is getting sticky internally. So let me shut down the vehicle again and figure out if the valve is still sticky. Because the customer is saying mostly this happens in the morning, early in the morning when it is cold. So that makes sense, looks like it may have a carbon, and with the temperature that gets loose a little bit and it moves. Let's shut down the engine and see if it's still on low RPM. Okay, let's restart it. I didn't see the flare up. You see, didn't even get to 1000 RPM. That should get like about 1500 RPM. It's very low right now, the RPM. Let's go and hit it again and figure out, but this seems like the idle air control valve is dirty. well, we prove it now. So the EAC valve is getting sticky. So let me see if I can remove and clean it and figure out if that's gonna work. If not, we gotta replace it, but I'll try to clean it first. Let's go through that process. Okay, so now we're gonna start removing these bolts, these screws in the connector, and start cleaning this and figure out if this works or not. So they got a lot of corrosion there, so that's making me think inside there are carbon deposit inside. So let's find out. So basically, this is the electrical portion that creates the movement. We have 3 wires on it, and here is the magnetic portion that creates the movement. So here they do the movement. So let me do that movement. I wanted to find out if this is kind of sticky or seized by moving it by hand. So let me figure out. Let's turn it, and this should basically turn very easy by hand. I feel it sticking. This in there. It's even sticking there. Something's. Huh. Let's see if we can clean it. So I'm gonna be using these 2 type of chemicals. So this one is like a penetrant. Could be a WD-40, some type of oily stuff, seafoam, anything like that. This is brake cleaner, so this one is going to be used for finishing and cleaning that one. So I will be spraying this here inside here, this area, so that way it gets to the little butterfly inside, and then I will be moving it by hand here. So I just did a little bit, but I shouldn't do too much because the engine is not running. I don't want to create a puddle. So I will start the engine, and when I start the engine, I can do this and rotate. So that one was inside the induction system, but we got to do it little by little. Well, let's try it after cleaning the valve. System in good condition should go like about 1300 RPM and start coming down like a very slow, because it is now kind of like cold, so that should be about 900 or something like that. In a system in good condition. Let's see if that one got on stick now. Look at that one. So let's continue cleaning it. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna spray a little bit of this fluid inside here, the blaster, on this hole that passes through the butterfly, a little bit, and then now I will be doing the movement here. I don't feel sticky that anymore. So what I did here is I removed, well, I connected back this one here, even if it is upside for the electrical portion of the idle air control valve. And I have connected the TPS. The only thing I have disconnected now is this connector for the purge valve, which is here, but we don't mind, you know. I do have the scanner, so we can clear those coils. So now I'm just gonna do the final shot here, which will be the brake cleaner, spraying brake cleaner inside to make it clean, because now it's on a stick now. Yeah, look at the duty cycle, how it is right now. I'm gonna play here with the little butterfly. The electrical part is still connected, so the computer will try to attempt to compensate.
So I will be rotating this one here, and look at the skinner, what happened here on the skinner. So on the duty cycle, look at here, what happened. Gonna rotate now. Let me close a little bit, do some restriction here. First, I'm creating some restriction. So that should lower the RPM. Okay, let me move it a little bit. I'm rotating myself. I'm rotating this one. Look at the duty cycle. Going even lower. The computer is trying to close the most it can. So at that point, the computer is trying to close the idle air control valve to try to bring down the RPMs, but it can't because I'm just doing manually this. 34, look, how it went down. Well, this vehicle is fixed pretty much, and I just gotta put that one back, and seems like it's idly fine. It's not sticking anymore, the bulb. Thanks for watching. Well, everything done now. So let's start the vehicle. So we finished now, everything is done on the engine area, so we should be fine right now.